Where are we?
Where are we? Israel.
Hello.
Hello.
This is our vlog.
For Israel.
Yeah, because we went to Israel on a religious trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Religious.
Religious.
On a cool tour.
On a cool tour.
And we're going to tell you a little bit about it, what we did, what
Yeah.
our highlights were,
Yeah.
and
That's pretty much it.
show you around.
Yeah, hope you enjoy. Yeah, so we started off in Tel Aviv on our first day. We didn't do a lot then, did we?
No, we landed in the morning and spent the day at the beach.
Yeah.
It was great.
Pretty much. But I thought it was interesting because a lot of the beaches were cordoned off with walls, which is very different to home.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's just giving a view of Tel Aviv. And then in the evening we went out for ice cream.
It was delicious.
It was pretty
really
good.
good.
Yeah, but it cost an arm and a leg too. Yeah, so after that we were on our way. And where was the first place we went?
To Caesarea.
Yeah, so it's a pretty prevalent place in the Bible.
Yeah. And
It'll show up any second.
ta-da, we went. Oh.
Ta-da!
It was really interesting to see. We had beautiful weather, and like with our tour guide and the people we traveled with, it was really good to. We got the chance to see it from the biblical perspective.
Yeah.
Because we often got a biblical input, which meant we got the story behind it, and it was I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So in Caesarea, who lived in Caesarea?
Pilatos.
Pilatus.
Or Pilate.
Pilate.
The
And-
dude who tried to not get Jesus all killed and stuff.
Yeah. So he lived there, and some other really important people lived there, because at the time it was a really, really important port for the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
And we heard the story that the first real time that someone not
Invaded.
Jewish found the religion, like found to be a Christian.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, so it was really cool to get these background stories. I
Yeah.
really like they were always my highlight.
The context, biblical context.
The biblical context.
Yeah, and Caesarea is littered all throughout the Bible, isn't
Yeah.
it? Stuff that happens there. But yeah. Anyway,
After that, we went on a bus. So we went on a bus tour. So saw lots of other cool places on the way, but.
this is the kind of rock or stone that they kind of discovered that is the reason why they believe Pilate lived
Yeah,
there.
that's true. Oh, and this was like where the water is. It didn't used to be there when the Herodes,
Yeah, King Herod.
yeah, lived there, because this was the Herodian palace.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Herod lived there at some point.
Yeah, and he had a pretty cool bathroom. So I decided one day when we have a house, we have a cool bathroom
Oh, that's a pretty big bathroom.
like the little mosaic. What is it?
Oh, mosaics. Yeah.
Yeah, because that looked really cool, and they you can still see them from the olden days.
Yes.
It's so well.
Preserved.
Yeah.
What you're seeing there is the original
Yeah,
mosaics.
and then us standing on the cool
Yeah.
Herodian.
The next bit should. Yes. Trying to be cool Roman statues.
Aye.
And yes.
Yeah,
So,
I look way musclier than I am.
Yeah.
But we had fun, and everyone else around us as well. Lots of other people took our picture.
They laughed or looked at us strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who cares? But no, there's a couple more pictures of Caesarea. These are going on a lot longer than I remember trying to make. But it's a bit of an event centre as well.
Yeah, and I was realizing how lucky we are that we didn't have to live in that time age.
Yeah. I think here we're at the
We're at the mountain.
Elijah
Yeah.
brought fire down from the heavens.
Yeah.
To disprove the pagan gods. Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And-
you know the fight that he had with the pagans about whose god is more real than lighting altars on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is Haifa. Haifa.
Haifa. It's
It's
just another city. I don't think it had a big impact in the biblical age,
no.
but
It is where the religion of believe in every religion originated.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called,
Yeah.
but yeah. So we've just arrived at Kina, our second night stay, and we're looking for our room. I think it's called the Kina.
Yeah, Kina.
Kina.
Wow. It's cool.
Woo! Like last night, the single beds. Thoughts?
I'm looking forward to my own bed.
Oh, that's cute.
Swim
Yeah.
in the Sea of Galilee.
Here you can see another fence blocking off beaches, which was a common thing. You may not have noticed it, but I did. But we found a little spot that was...
And the sea was so warm. It was
Yeah.
so nice. I tried to eat the sun,
Yeah.
but then
Unsuccessfully.
unsuccessfully, and we had dinner, so it was not too bad.
Yeah.
It was really pretty. It was a bit difficult to walk in, but it was really nice.
But what was we were there on that Jewish...
Yeah.
What was the Jewish holiday celebration?
I'm always telling you.
I know, I do not remember what it is.
It is the Laubhüttenfest, but I don't know the English name. Sukkot in Jewish.
Okay, yeah, that thing. I've never heard of it before.
It's this thing they celebrate when they get out of the desert.
I didn't know it was a big celebration before.
You didn't know that much before Jewish.
No, I didn't know at all.
Yeah, but it was really cool because it was an Orthodox Jewish hotel, and we're the only touristy group in there.
Yeah.
And we were like, everyone's really welcoming, and we got to see like a cool.
We got the inside.
Yeah, it was really cool, and the food was so good.
Yeah, we were there for a big celebration, but out of respect, we didn't record any of it.
Yeah, because
Yeah, we were in a outdoor tent thing.
yes, that's a part of the
Yeah,
celebration.
it took me to the next week to figure out what that was about, why we didn't just eat in the restaurant.
Yeah.
The hotel restaurant, but apparently it was a part of the whole thing going on.
And lots of people even travel from overseas. We met some people from America who were super excited that we're there, even though they were just guests, but it was so cool.
I think it was, they were expecting us to be Jewish as well. No?
But Ashton was wearing a kippah
Yeah, I was wearing a
being
kippah.
for being.
They totally thought we were Jewish as well.
No,
Well, we were the only ones that weren't Jewish, so they
yeah,
would've
we
just
looked really
assumed.
touristy.
Unless they gave a speech beforehand saying, just letting you know that there's like a group of 20 people that are not Jews. Yeah. Anyway, on to the next day. So, it's super hot right now, and when going into religious places, we have to wear clothes that cover our shoulders and our knees. Now, I didn't want to wear my long pants because, yeah, like I said, it's hot. Currently over 41 degrees, and yeah, and it's not the coldest it's been, not the hottest it's been today, and also there is no wind, no breeze at all. So the answer to this: style. Woo. Yeah, anyway, I think we're at Peter's house now.
Oh yeah, so this is Peter's house, or the house where Jesus lived as well for a bit. And it was really interesting because it was so close to the sea, to the lake. I never thought about it before, that it is so close to the lake. And
Yeah.
it was in a little town. This was the old synagogue. It was the old Capernaum. I'm not sure how you say it in English.
I wouldn't have a clue either.
Yeah, but it's like a pretty popular city in the Bible as well, where they go with their boat from Capernaum to another city and this and this.
From port to port.
Yeah.
Is it a port? Yeah.
It was a port city.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we learned a little bit about how they built houses, how they built roads, and it's all like a little bit of the Roman history, because the Roman were the emperors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll keep playing and see.
We're still in Capernaum, and we just visited Jesus' house, or Peter's house.
Where Jesus stayed.
And I didn't know that he could go for a swim every morning. And I'm pretty sure by the time he was living here, there was a walk.
Just pop some sweet manus off. So every morning Jesus would wake up, walk a minute to the Sea Galilee, walk to the end of Peter's Wharf and pop some mad manus.
Und ich verstehe gar nicht, was sie sagen, aber ich bin trotzdem auf dem Video.
Hello. Today we're going to see lots of cool things around the Sea of Galilee, and we're excited. And now we're going to the mountain where Jesus did the mountain speech. Is it the right word?
Yeah, Sermon on the Mount.
Yeah. And maybe we'll have a sermon as well. That would be cool.
I think we'll get 10,000 fish and 10,000 bits of bread.
I just had breakfast. I don't eat fish.
Yeah, I'm quite full too. Fish isn't my choice for breakfast either.
No.
But it was the only meat they had this morning at the buffet.
Really?
Yeah.
I had too many croissants.
Yeah, the croissants were good. So we're on the mountain that Jesus did the Sermon on the Mount at, or also known where he did the Beatitudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now we're supposedly standing where they think Jesus actually did the preaching.
Yeah.
Well, not quite on the spot because
We're not sure where it is.
we're not exactly sure, and the Catholics tend to build stuff on top of sacred spots. So just to our left, you will have just seen a little outdoor cathedral where they think Jesus actually stood.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's this area where we are right now is good for the acoustic.
Yeah, acoustics.
Yeah, because our tour guide said he was here once with a group, but it was too warm today to have the we have always like little pre-things, which is really cool to have the Bible background. But he said when it's cold, when there are colder days, he can come with a group here and do his little introduction to the place before we have a look around. And he said the acoustic is really good, so even just talking in a normal voice
It carries quite far.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool, and it's a great view. I understood why Jesus did it here, because he could just look around and see the Great Lake. And
Yeah, everyone was looking up at him and he's looking out at this like sweet ass view. What a smart man.
yeah.
I wonder if like it was known as a good spot for acoustics and it wasn't just like a Sermon on the Mount that he coincidentally was here, but it was like an event centre.
The last thing we did on the day, it was super hot, we went on a boat tour,
Yeah.
and it was great.
I took a video of this thing, this po, I'll call it, because it looked Maori as to me. Maori as Maori. I can't say it anymore. I've been in Germany too long. I've lost my accent. But we went out on a traditional boat with a motor, as you can see here. So as soon as the motor cranked up, we were a little bit gutted, weren't we?
No, I knew that. You couldn't see a sail or anything.
Yeah,
How do you think you moved?
How did they get around back in the day then?
Yeah, it's not super traditional. It's a touristy boat.
Yeah.
But it was super cool because we had a guide who was Christian as well. And he had his own Christian songs, or his songs, and singing on the boat. So we're in the middle sea of Galilee, and he started singing Christian songs. It was just so cool. And we were like, we could go around and just having fun, enjoying the sun, trying to not to be burned. It was nice. It was a really cool day.
Yeah. I think this is the next day here. Or the afternoon, but this is just banana farmers, wasn't it, or something? They
banana farmers
everywhere, and you might be able to see a Sea of Galilee. But this is the Sea of Galilee, which is a new day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a new day.
And where was this?
On the Golan Plateau.
Yeah, a tabletop mountain.
Yeah, it has a big history background as well for sightings in the not that far in the time not
recent
in the recent past. For where the border of Syria and Jordan and Israel. So and we had a great lookout. The weather was alright, and
yeah. This was quite eye-opening for me because, like, the Sea of Galilee is talked about so much, and it's tiny.
You can look to the other side.
Yeah, that's a panorama of the whole entire sea. It's a lake. It's not even as big as Lake Taupo.
No, probably not.
It's like a Kaiwi Lakes.
Even though, like, I learned why, for example, the big storms in the Bible on the sea.
Yeah.
It's because from this Golan Plateau and other places, the wind is coming down, and that's why they're so dangerous. Because within a second or within minutes, the wind is coming down, and this makes it really dangerous. And the waves can be really, really big within a minute.
Oh wow! So it's quite unpredictable.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's tiny.
But beautiful.
Yeah, it was a good view. And then we started driving down.
It was so dangerous.
Into the desert, and this is the sketchiest road I've ever driven on.
And we were on a bus, like a normal people bus.
Normal people, it was like one of those massive touristy buses.
Tourist. Like, it would fit 50 people, but...
Yeah.
And our tour guide said that...
he'd never done it before?
The bus driver was... never done it before, and the tour guide says some bus drivers say, if you're going this road, I'm not going with you.
Yeah.
So, and it was so scary.
It was sketchy because it looked like sheer drops on some parts, and the corners were so sharp. I don't know how the bus driver made it run.
Yeah.
But it added a bit of exhilaration.
Yeah.
To our journey.
Yeah.
You can see the corners there. But then we
made it
alive. In Bet Shean.
Yeah, Bet Shean.
These are some crappy photos of our way down. But Bet Shean is where Saul and his sons, not Saul, Solomon, Saul, which one?
I don't know. I didn't know that.
In the Bible, I think it's Saul. I'm pretty sure it's Saul. Saul's the one that's always trying to kill David, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saul. When he was murdered, this is the city that he and his two sons were hung on the walls outside.
I remember, but usually I had my little blog and I wrote lots of things down, but that day I didn't feel too well, so I didn't write that much.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting. It was a typical Roman city. We went through the mall. And
and that's the bathhouse.
Oh yeah, I loved the bathhouse. They had like a floor heating and
Underfloor heating.
yeah, but it was super hot that day. It was
Yeah.
like 40 degrees, and it was just all.
It was stupidly hot. But now we took a few photos, and yeah, it was really well preserved, wasn't it?
Made again as well, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But it was also the first day that we saw a dude just like casually holding a gun.
I do not remember that.
Oh, there was a dude with a gun, and it was just a gun, and he's just sitting there. On
Oh
a picnic
yeah,
table.
yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, the guns got bigger as we went.
We're in Bichian, and I think we're at the chicken shop. What do you think?
I think we are, because if you look closely,
There's
you,
the chicken.
you might be able to see a chicken in the original mosaics on the floor. So that's pretty cool. Not only that it's a picture of a chicken, but it's the original. So that's- Okay, so we are in one of the most important buildings in the whole of the Roman society. I'm in the Dunny. Now, I don't know if you know, but the Dunny was shared, so women and men would share this big room together and just line the walls. Water would run from underneath, washing all the poop away. And they used a leaf and a stick to wipe their bums. What do you think of having to wipe your bum with a leaf and sharing your toilet with your mum across the room? I don't know about you, but I think that would be pretty weird.
Yeah, and another theatre.
Yeah.
And we tried to get quite creative with our photography. Yeah. Here we are crossing into Palestinian.
Yeah, the different zones. So if you know a bit about Israel, it's a bit complicated, and there are different zones, and we went through different zones, and yeah.
We're in a supermarket here in Israel, and we've just moved to the laundry aisle because while in the lolly aisle, experienced something never seen before in New Zealand. A couple of dudes just casually walking around with machine guns. Interesting.
Yeah. And I don't know why I have so many pooping pictures of us.
And your face.
I'm not very good at editing, am I?
So right now we are in the River Jordan, and Mal is not, because she's a little bit scared because there's fish eating my feet right now, nibbling away. It's quite weird, it tickles a lot. But we're not allowed to go past that cord there because we're actually on the border of Israel, and if we cross we're actually illegally changing countries, crossing borders. So yeah, I think at this point it's 13 meters deep, but apparently it's the easiest point to access.
So that was the end of our first 4 days, 3 days, 4 days?
3 or 4 days.
Yeah, 3 or 4 days of Israel. Hopefully soon we'll be able to
3
upload
days.
another video of the next few days and what we did, because
It's quite a lot of work.
yeah.
But we do have a blog where
Yes.
I write things down. I'm not that good with that either, but I'm planning to upload a whole travel thing, what we did in Israel,
Eventually.
eventually, and Ashton can put the link down. And we try to write things there as well, so everyone can read it as well.
Yeah, if videos aren't your jam.
Yeah.
And yeah, it might be a bit more detailed than this video.
Yeah, because I wrote lots of things down. We didn't have enough time to talk about it all.
Ganz viel.
Ganz viel.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had lots of fun.
Yeah.
And we recommend like going on a tour.
Yeah.
With like a biblical tour where you see the things. It was great.
Yeah. Get down and jiggity
Okay.
with your knowledge. Oh, that's probably not appropriate. Get real knowledgeable on the Bible stuff.
Yeah, it was good to see everything. Everything makes no more sense now.
Yeah, things are a bit more in context, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Good night.
see you for now.
See you for now.